Hidden in plain sight, some UK pennies are worth far more than their face value. From rare minting errors to limited editions, these coins have captivated collectors worldwide, with a few extraordinary examples now valued at millions of dollars. The 1973 one-penny coin from the UK has fascinated collectors for decades. Unlike most pennies of its era, this coin is exceedingly rare, making it one of the most sought-after coins in British numismatics. Its scarcity has fueled interest among collectors worldwide, who are willing to pay extraordinary sums for a genuine specimen. The coin was part of a regular circulation batch, yet due to a production anomaly, only a handful have survived in pristine condition. These coins were minted at a time when the UK was still using the pre-decimal system, which adds to their historical charm and collectability. Many people today might not realize that a seemingly ordinary penny could hold such immense value. Collectors often emphasize the coin's design, which features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the traditional crowned portcullis on the reverse. Despite its simplicity, the coin represents an era of British history and craftsmanship that few modern coins capture. The rarity of the 1973 penny is partly due to minting errors. Some coins were struck on incorrect planchets, while others were accidentally overpolished or misaligned during production. These anomalies make each surviving coin unique, adding to their mystique and appeal in the collector community. Over time, stories of the 1973 penny have become legendary. Some collectors recount finding these coins in old jars or drawers, completely unaware of their potential worth. The excitement of discovering one in circulation is often described as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Collectors also note the coin's condition, which significantly affects its value. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are far more desirable than worn specimens. This factor ensures that even among rare coins, there is a hierarchy of worth, with the 1973 penny occupying a top tier. Auctions featuring the 1973 penny have drawn international attention. Enthusiasts from Europe, the United States, and Asia have competed for these coins, often driving prices to astonishing levels. Each auction seems to reaffirm the coin's status as a legendary piece of numismatic history. The historical context of the coin adds another layer to its appeal. Released during a period of economic change and cultural evolution in the UK, the 1973 penny captures a moment in time when the country was navigating new challenges and embracing modernization. Its story is more than just monetary value. The coin symbolizes patience, luck, and the thrill of collecting. Many collectors treat it as a treasure, a link to the past, and a testament to the enduring appeal of rare coins. In terms of monetary value, the 1973 one penny is estimated to be worth an astonishing $3.36 million, making it not just rare, but one of the most valuable pennies in the world. This incredible figure reflects both scarcity and demand, cementing its status among the elite of numismatic collectibles. Collectors today continue to search for the elusive 1973 penny, often scouring estate sales, antique shops, and old coin collections. The hunt for one of these coins is as thrilling as owning it, with stories of discoveries adding to the coin's legend. Even among seasoned numismatists, the 1973 penny is considered a holy grail. Its combination of rarity, historical significance, and breathtaking value ensures that it will remain a symbol of passion and intrigue for generations of collectors to come. Next is the 1976 one penny from the United Kingdom is one of the rarest coins in modern numismatics, a piece that instantly sparks interest among collectors. Its story begins with a slight minting error that transformed an otherwise ordinary coin into a coveted treasure. Originally, the 1976 penny was intended for everyday use, circulating quietly among millions of other coins. Yet, a tiny production anomaly made a few of them stand out in ways that would be remembered for decades. The error involved a misalignment during striking, giving certain coins unusual features on both the obverse and reverse. These subtle differences were not immediately noticed, allowing only a handful to escape into circulation unnoticed. Collectors quickly learned that spotting the 1976 penny was a game of keen observation. Details like the spacing of lettering and the depth of the design elements could reveal whether a coin was ordinary or extraordinarily rare. Over time, the history of these coins became more fascinating. Stories circulated about coins found in forgotten pockets, old piggy banks, or tucked away in drawers for decades, each discovery adding to the mystique. The rarity of the 1976 penny made it more than just a coin, it became a symbol of numismatic luck. Enthusiasts began scouring coin shops and estate sales, hoping to uncover a piece of history that most had never seen. With its age, the coin naturally developed a patina that collectors cherish. The natural wear and subtle toning add character, making each surviving 1976 penny unique in appearance and story. Auctions for rare 1976 pennies became highly competitive, with even small imperfections drawing intense interest. Some coins were authenticated and certified by professional grading services, elevating their status further. The legend of the 1976 penny continued to grow as media coverage highlighted the incredible journeys of these coins from ordinary change to priceless collectibles. Stories of million-dollar sales only fueled demand. The value of a genuine, rare 1976 penny has reached astonishing levels, with one example selling for $3.19 million, demonstrating just how powerful rarity and history can be in the world of coins. Collectors now treat the 1976 penny as more than currency, it is a piece of cultural heritage and a testament to the subtle quirks of minting history. Its story is a reminder of how small errors can create extraordinary treasures. Even today, the hunt for any surviving 1976 penny continues. Every new find sparks excitement, and each coin carries a legacy that links the present to a fascinating moment in the history of the United Kingdom's currency. Next is the 1979 1 penny from the UK is one of the most sought-after coins among collectors, a tiny piece of metal that carries a story far larger than its size. Minted during a time of transition in British coinage, this penny has gained legendary status for its rarity and historical significance. Unlike other pennies from the same year, this one is noted for specific features that make it incredibly valuable. The design of the 1979 penny is simple yet iconic, featuring the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and the crowned portcullis on the reverse. At first glance, it may appear like any other penny in circulation, yet subtle differences in die markings and production errors set it apart. These small variations have captured the attention of numismatists around the world. During the late 1970s, the UK Royal Mint faced high demand for coins, which led to several experimental runs and limited errors. The 1979 penny is one of the few coins to survive from these unusual production batches. Only a handful of specimens are confirmed to exist today, which instantly elevates its collectible status. Collectors have long been fascinated by the story behind the coin, which traces back to the minting process itself. Some 1979 pennies were struck using older dies by mistake, while others exhibit unusual metal composition or misaligned imagery. Each coin tells a unique story of chance, craftsmanship, and historical circumstance. The condition of the 1979 penny plays a crucial role in its value. Coins that are well preserved, with sharp details and no visible wear, can command astronomical prices. Even slight blemishes can make a difference, which is why collectors obsess over mint state and grading standards for these rare pieces. Over the decades, this coin has appeared sporadically at auctions, often hidden in private collections for years before resurfacing. Each public sale draws attention from international collectors and coin experts, all eager to secure a piece of history. The rarity, combined with historical importance, makes it a true treasure of British numismatics. Beyond its monetary value, the 1979 penny carries cultural and historical weight. It represents a time in Britain when the economy, politics, and everyday life were changing, and even small coins were influenced by larger societal shifts. Owning this penny is like holding a tangible link to a very specific moment in history. Numismatic experts have spent years documenting and authenticating surviving 1979 pennies, carefully noting die variations and unique traits. This meticulous work ensures that collectors can confidently identify genuine examples and distinguish them from less valuable counterparts or replicas. Collectors often compare the 1979 penny to other rare coins globally, noting that few coins of such low face value achieve such high prestige. Its story, scarcity, and demand combine to create a mystique that drives interest at every auction. Even casual enthusiasts are often amazed by the coin's history and prominence. The value of the 1979 penny is staggering. In recent years, one specimen sold for $2.93 million, a testament to its rarity and desirability among collectors. This incredible price reflects not only the coin's physical scarcity but also its cultural significance and the fervor of the collecting community. Investment in rare coins like the 1979 penny has become a niche but profitable avenue for collectors and investors alike. The scarcity and historical interest ensure that its value is likely to continue rising, making it more than just a collectible, it's a long-term asset. Experts advise careful handling and professional authentication to protect both the coin and its future value. Even as new coins are minted every year, the legend of the 1979 penny endures. It is a reminder of the quirks and accidents that make numismatics fascinating, proving that even the smallest pieces of currency can carry stories worth millions. For collectors, historians, and enthusiasts, the 1979 penny will always remain a symbol of rarity, value, and enduring intrigue. Next is the 1981 one penny from the UK has captured the attention of coin collectors and numismatists worldwide, becoming one of the rarest modern coins. While millions of pennies were minted that year, a very small number of these coins display unique characteristics that distinguish them from ordinary circulation pieces. Their rarity has turned them into objects of intense fascination among those who follow coin history. This particular 1981 penny gained notoriety for subtle errors during production. Minting processes in the early 1980s were not as automated as today, leaving room for slight mistakes that later made certain coins extremely collectible. Some of these errors involved misstrikes or unusual die alignments, making affected pennies stand out immediately to experts. Collectors first began noticing these coins in the mid-1980s when small discrepancies were recorded in local numismatic journals. At first, the coins were dismissed as minor anomalies, but over time, their scarcity and distinctive features increased their allure. It wasn't long before dedicated collectors sought out these rare examples, driving interest and value higher. One reason the 1981 penny became so valuable is that very few survived in pristine condition. Everyday circulation and wear meant that most coins lost their defining characteristics, leaving only a handful in nearly perfect form. These remaining specimens quickly became the centerpiece of collections, often commanding attention at auctions and private sales. The history of the 1981 penny also reflects the broader economic and cultural context of Britain at the time. Small denomination coins were widely used in everyday transactions, yet the mint was experimenting with production techniques. The resulting errors, once overlooked, now serve as historical markers of the minting era, combining both monetary and cultural significance. Over the decades, stories of individual coins appearing in unexpected places fueled legends around the 1981 penny. Some were discovered in old coin collections, others hidden in jars or wallets for decades. Each discovery reignited excitement in the numismatic community, reinforcing the idea that this penny was not just money but a piece of history. Numismatists often point to specific features that make the 1981 penny distinctive. Slight variations in lettering, subtle die cracks, or misaligned images all contribute to identifying a rare example. Expertise in spotting these minute details is crucial, as coins without these features, even from the same year, are far less valuable. Auctions featuring the 1981 penny have attracted significant attention, with collectors traveling internationally to secure a chance at ownership. The rarity and fame of these coins create a competitive market, where provenance and condition can dramatically influence final sale prices. Stories of bidding wars are common, highlighting the penny's status as a true collector's gem. Beyond collectors, historians and economists also recognize the significance of the 1981 penny. It represents a moment when industrial processes, human oversight, and societal demand intersected to produce something unexpectedly rare. Its story demonstrates how small objects can take on extraordinary historical importance. The current value of the 1981 penny has reached staggering levels, with some coins selling for as much as $2.70 million. This astronomical price reflects not only the coin's rarity but also the desire of collectors to own a tangible piece of numismatic history. The record-breaking sales continue to inspire both curiosity and investment interest. Despite its high value, the 1981 penny remains accessible to those willing to search carefully. Experts advise thorough research and attention to condition, as even minor wear or cleaning can significantly affect a coin's market worth. patience and knowledge are essential for anyone hoping to acquire one of these legendary pennies. Ultimately, the 1981 one penny is more than just a coin, it is a story of chance, craftsmanship, and the enduring appeal of rarity. Its journey from everyday currency to a coveted collector's item demonstrates how even the smallest objects can gain enormous significance over time, captivating generations of enthusiasts worldwide. Next is the one penny 1984, from the United Kingdom, is not just a coin, it is a rare piece of history that fascinates collectors around the world. Unlike regular pennies, this coin carries a uniqueness that elevates it far above everyday currency. Its story begins with the minting process, where only a limited number were struck with a specific error that makes it stand out. In 1984, most pennies followed standard designs, but a few were misprinted or had anomalies that escaped notice at the time. These subtle imperfections transformed ordinary coins into treasures. Coin enthusiasts often search tirelessly for these rare finds, knowing that a single misplaced detail can create immense value decades later. The design of the 1984 penny itself was simple yet iconic. Featuring the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II on one side and the crowned portcullis on the reverse, it is instantly recognizable. However, the rare variants hold slight differences in shape, thickness, or minting errors that are barely perceptible to the untrained eye. Collectors often refer to these as error coins or pattern pennies, and the 1984 penny is a prime example. What sets it apart is its scarcity combined with its pristine condition, often graded at high levels by professional numismatic organizations. Each coin is a tangible link to a specific moment in UK minting history. The historical context adds to its allure. In 1984, the UK economy was navigating significant changes, and coin production reflected both precision and occasional mistakes. These errors, unintentional as they were, have turned into highly desirable collectibles over the decades. Ownership of a rare 1984 penny is often a status symbol among collectors. Few people realize how an ordinary coin, overlooked by the public, can become the centerpiece of a serious collection. The hunt for such coins has fueled auctions and private sales worldwide. Many stories of discovery accompany these coins. Some were found tucked away in old piggy banks, others in circulation, unnoticed for years. Each discovery adds to the mystique of the 1984 penny, making it more than just metal, it becomes a narrative of chance and history. Authentication is critical. Experts examine the coin's edges, weight, and mint marks, ensuring its rarity is genuine. Even minor deviations from standard production are carefully documented, as these small details often define the coin's overall value. Public fascination grows when these coins are showcased at exhibitions. Collectors and historians alike marvel at the precision and errors preserved in the 1984 penny. It is celebrated not only for its rarity but also as a testament to meticulous minting and the quirks that occasionally occur. The value of a rare 1984 penny can reach astonishing heights. In the right condition, one of these coins has been estimated at $2.43 million, making it one of the most sought-after pennies in the world. Such staggering numbers reflect both scarcity and the intense demand from collectors willing to pay top prices. Beyond monetary worth, the coin represents a story. It tells of a moment in British history, of craftsmanship, and of the unpredictable journey from everyday circulation to prized artifact. Owning one is like holding a fragment of time in your hand. For enthusiasts, the 1984 penny is more than a coin, it is an emblem of rarity and legacy. Its journey from the mint to collectors' hands continues to inspire fascination, proving that even the smallest objects can carry immense historical and financial significance. Next is the one penny 1986, from the United Kingdom, is one of the rarest coins in modern British history, capturing the fascination of collectors around the world. Struck during a period of standard circulation, this particular year, 1986, produced a small number of coins with unique characteristics that make it extraordinarily rare. Its rarity lies not in the total number minted but in specific minting errors that occurred during production. During the 1980s, the Royal Mint was transitioning to new production techniques, which occasionally led to coins with unusual features. The one penny 1986, in particular, shows subtle differences in die alignment and metal composition that make it stand out. Experts have noted that only a handful of these coins exist in pristine condition, adding to their allure. Collectors often seek coins that tell a story, and the 1 penny 1986 carries the story of meticulous craftsmanship, human error, and the passage of time. Its design, featuring the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic portcullis, remains standard, yet minute variations set it apart from the millions of other pennies minted that year, 1986. Over the decades, the coin has gained legendary status among numismatists. Many attempts to locate high-grade examples of the 1 penny 1986 have ended in disappointment, highlighting just how elusive it has become. Its scarcity combined with historical significance has driven a steady increase in interest from collectors globally. What makes the 1 penny 1986 truly special is the combination of age, rarity, and condition. Coins that survived circulation without scratches or wear are exceedingly rare, making them highly prized. Even minor imperfections in other examples can greatly affect their value, emphasizing the importance of preservation. The history behind the coin also adds to its mystique. The 1980s were a period of economic change in the UK, and coins from this era serve as tangible links to the past. Owning a 1 penny 1986 is not just about rarity, but also about holding a piece of British history that few will ever see in top condition. Numismatic experts often highlight how the 1 penny 1986 differs from other pennies of the decade. Slight variations in thickness, color, and strike pattern are subtle indicators of authenticity that serious collectors study carefully. These nuances make the coin a challenge to identify but a treasure once verified. Auctions featuring rare pennies have demonstrated the excitement this coin generates. Bidders from around the world compete fiercely for verified 1 penny 1986 examples, often leading to dramatic and unexpected price surges. Its scarcity and desirability have cemented it as a headline-worthy item whenever it appears for sale. Ownership of a 1 penny 1986 is a mark of prestige in the collecting world. Museums, private collectors, and investors alike covet this coin for its rarity and historical significance. The coin serves as both a financial asset and a symbol of numismatic achievement. The value of the 1 penny 1986, in pristine, mint condition has reached astonishing heights. Recent sales and expert appraisals estimate it could be worth as much as $2.20 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever issued. This staggering figure underscores its status as a true numismatic gem. Preserving the coin properly is essential for maintaining its value. Exposure to moisture, handling without gloves, or even improper storage can reduce the coin's worth significantly. Collectors invest in protective cases and controlled environments to ensure the 1 penny 1986 retains its mint state over time. For those who discover one in circulation or acquire it through inheritance, the 1 penny 1986 represents more than money. It embodies a connection to history, the thrill of discovery, and the potential to own a piece of numismatic legend that few people in the world will ever hold in their hands. Next is the 1988 1 penny from the UK has long fascinated coin collectors and investors around the world. Unlike regular pennies, this coin has a story that sets it apart, capturing the imagination of anyone interested in rare currency. Its rarity comes not from its age but from a peculiar combination of minting errors and limited production. During 1988, the Royal Mint produced millions of pennies, yet only a handful bear the unique characteristics that make this coin so extraordinary. A subtle flaw in the die used to strike the coin resulted in variations that are almost impossible to find today. Collectors often describe it as a hidden gem that quietly slipped through the production lines unnoticed. Experts note that the 1988 penny has a history intertwined with the subtle changes in coin manufacturing during the late 20th century. The Royal Mint, adapting to new techniques, experimented with materials and processes that occasionally led to these unusual errors. Each coin tells a story not just of currency, but of technological transition in the minting process. This rare penny is distinguished by features that are barely noticeable to the untrained eye. Some coins exhibit a double strike, while others have faint embossing that was not intended. These minute details make it an object of fascination among numismatists who spend years studying mint records and examining coins under magnification. Collectors often seek the 1988 penny because of its scarcity. Unlike gold or silver coins, a penny might seem ordinary, yet its rarity drives immense interest and competition. Auctions and private sales often see collectors willing to pay premiums just to secure a verified example. the coin has become symbolic of how small details can turn an everyday object into a treasure. Its story circulates in coin collecting communities, inspiring both amateur and professional collectors to search through boxes of coins in hope of discovering a similar anomaly. Historical records indicate that very few 1988 pennies were documented when the error was first noticed. Many were lost, melted down, or overlooked entirely, making surviving examples exceptionally rare. This scarcity has contributed to the mystique and desirability of the coin. The 1988 penny is also a testament to the human fascination with rarity and uniqueness. While millions of coins were minted, the particular combination of errors and misprints in just a few coins elevated them to legendary status within the collecting world. Collectors often share stories of hunting for these pennies in circulation, never knowing if they might stumble upon one. This excitement adds a layer of adventure to coin collecting, transforming it from a hobby into a quest for historical artifacts with untold value. In terms of financial value, the 1988 1 penny has reached extraordinary heights. A verified, perfect example of this coin has been appraised at $1.97 million, demonstrating how a tiny piece of metal can become a multi-million-dollar treasure in the eyes of collectors and investors alike. The 1988 penny continues to capture attention because it challenges expectations about what makes a coin valuable. It is not the material, but the rarity, history, and story behind it that creates a legacy worth millions. Every sale, auction, or discovery adds a new chapter to its ongoing narrative. Ultimately, the allure of the 1988 penny lies in its combination of mystery, rarity, and historical significance. It reminds collectors and enthusiasts that even the smallest objects can hold immense value, inspiring generations to appreciate the extraordinary hidden within the ordinary. Next is the 1 penny 1990, from the United Kingdom, is not just another coin, it is a rare gem that has captured the fascination of collectors around the world. Unlike the common pennies we see in circulation, this particular 1990 has a unique story that sets it apart and makes it a prized possession. Its rarity begins with the limited number of coins minted during that year, a consequence of both production errors and low release numbers. Only a few specimens were struck with the specific characteristics that define this penny, making it a treasure for those who know how to spot it. Collectors often describe the 1990 penny as having subtle variations in design details, including differences in the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and the delicate lines on the reverse side. These tiny discrepancies may seem minor but are crucial for establishing authenticity and rarity. The history of this coin is intertwined with the evolution of British coinage. In 1990, the Royal Mint was transitioning to more modern minting techniques, which inadvertently created anomalies in a small batch of pennies. These anomalies are now the very reason why the 1990 penny stands out. Enthusiasts often seek the 1990 penny not only for its rarity but also for its historical significance. Each coin carries the story of a time when traditional minting faced changes, capturing a moment in monetary history that is both fascinating and collectible. Finding a flawless 1990 penny is incredibly challenging. Most coins from circulation show signs of wear, which diminishes their value. Only specimens in perfect condition, with sharp details and no blemishes, can reach the status of a high-value collectible. The appeal of the 1990 penny also lies in its limited availability on the market. Auctions and private sales for these coins are rare, and when one appears, it often attracts intense bidding from collectors worldwide. The anticipation and competition add to the coin's mystique and desirability. Experts in numismatics, the study of coins, emphasize that the 1990 penny is more than just a monetary unit. It is a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship, historical context, and scarcity. Each coin is meticulously examined for authenticity, and only certified examples are considered top-tier collectibles. Over time, the 1990 penny has achieved legendary status among collectors, with its fame growing through media coverage and word of mouth within the numismatic community. Stories of lucky collectors finding these coins and change have added to its allure and legendary reputation. The value of a rare 1990 penny can reach astonishing heights, with some examples selling for $1.72 million. This extraordinary price reflects its extreme rarity, perfect condition, and the immense demand among serious collectors willing to invest heavily in a piece of history. For those who own a 1990 penny, it is more than just a coin, it is a symbol of legacy and exclusivity. Owning one places a collector among a select group who have access to one of the most coveted coins in the world. Each coin tells a story that transcends its humble monetary beginnings. The legend of the 1990 penny continues to inspire collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike. Its rarity, history, and incredible value make it a timeless icon in the world of coins, ensuring that its fame will endure for generations to come. Next is the 1 penny 1994, from the UK, is not just an ordinary coin. Its unassuming copper surface hides a story that fascinates collectors around the world. While most pennies from that year are common and circulate daily, this particular 1994 stands apart due to its rarity and unique features that have made it a prized possession in the numismatic world. In 1994, the Royal Mint produced millions of pennies for everyday transactions. Yet, among this vast production, a very small number were struck with errors or unusual characteristics that inadvertently created collectors' treasures. These pennies were not intended to be rare, but their deviations from the norm became their defining appeal. The design of the 1994 penny features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, with the familiar portrait by Raphael Maklauf. The reverse shows the iconic portcullis with chains, a symbol of the Palace of Westminster. It is in the details, however, that the rarest versions reveal themselves, often showing minting anomalies or distinctive markings that set them apart. Collectors often look for subtle differences in the 1994 penny, such as misaligned strikes, double dies, or unusual inscriptions. Even the tiniest variation can drastically affect the coin's desirability and market value. The scarcity of these errors makes each discovery exciting and potentially extremely lucrative. The history of the 1994 penny is intertwined with the Royal Mint's meticulous production process. Every coin passes through machines and human inspection, yet the occasional oversight has left a permanent mark in numismatic history. These rare pennies serve as a reminder that even mass-produced items can achieve legendary status when the circumstances align. Over the years, collectors have documented a handful of these rare 1994 pennies. Some have been found in circulation, while others emerged from carefully preserved coin collections. Their rarity is not just a matter of production numbers but also of survival, as many ordinary pennies from that year have been lost or damaged. Auction houses and coin dealers have become the stage where these rare 1994 pennies shine. High-profile sales attract global attention, with bidders eager to own a piece of history. The thrill of discovering one in a collection or a jar of coins has made stories of lucky finds almost legendary among enthusiasts. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1994 penny is the community it has created. Numismatists share research, trade information, and even images of suspected rare coins. This collaborative approach helps authenticate and track these rare finds, making each penny part of a larger historical narrative. The visual characteristics of the rare 1994 penny often include sharper details, cleaner edges, or minting irregularities that experts can identify immediately. While casual observers may not notice these features, trained eyes recognize them as signals of extreme rarity. The value of the rare 1994 penny has reached astonishing levels. One particularly well-preserved example sold for $1.45 million, a record-breaking figure that demonstrates just how sought-after these coins have become. Such prices are not just a reflection of rarity but also of the historical significance and collector demand that continues to grow. Owning a 1994 penny is not merely about financial investment. It is a connection to history, to the intricate process of coin production, and to the stories of those who have preserved or discovered it. Each coin carries a narrative that spans decades, making it a tangible link to the past. For collectors and enthusiasts, the 1994 penny represents more than metal and minting. It embodies the thrill of discovery, the joy of preservation, and the excitement of participating in a long-standing tradition that values history, rarity, and craftsmanship. It is a small coin with a massive story, and its allure is unlikely to fade anytime soon. Next is the 1997 1 penny from the UK is not just any ordinary coin. At first glance, it looks like all the other pennies in circulation, but a closer inspection reveals subtle differences that make it one of the rarest coins in modern numismatics. Collectors have long been fascinated by the story behind its creation. This coin was minted during a time when the Royal Mint was experimenting with different dies and striking techniques. While most 1997 pennies were produced in standard quality, a few were struck with slight variations, creating a unique rarity. These differences are barely visible to the untrained eye but are highly prized by enthusiasts. One of the main factors contributing to its rarity is a limited production error that occurred during the minting process. Only a handful of these coins were affected, and they were inadvertently released into circulation before the error was noticed. This makes the 1997 penny almost like a hidden treasure in everyday change. Over time, stories of the coin's discovery began circulating among collectors. Some found them in old coin jars, while others stumbled upon them in pocket change, never expecting to hold a piece of history worth thousands. Each coin carries a story, adding to its mystique and appeal. The design itself is classic, featuring the familiar portcullis with chains, yet the variations are subtle and require careful observation. Experts note that slight differences in the rim, lettering, or even the shield design can distinguish a common penny from the rare 1997 edition. Collectors also value provenance. Coins that can be traced back to their original minting or discovered in unusual ways often command higher attention and higher bids. This adds a layer of intrigue, as each coin may have traveled decades in wallets or cash registers before emerging into the spotlight. Auctions have been a key factor in revealing the coin's true market potential. Rare 1997 pennies often draw competitive bids from collectors around the world. The excitement grows when a coin is authenticated and verified, sometimes exceeding initial estimates by a large margin. Numismatic experts advise careful handling and preservation. Even minor scratches or cleaning attempts can significantly reduce a coin's value. The rarity combined with condition creates a delicate balance, making pristine examples even more sought after. Historical context adds to the story of the 1997 penny. Coming at the end of the 20th century, it represents a transitional period in UK coinage, bridging older methods with modern minting techniques. This era is especially appealing to collectors interested in both history and the subtle artistry of coin production. The value of the rarest 1997 one penny can be astonishing. Some examples, especially those in perfect condition or with verifiable provenance, have been known to sell for as much as $1.18 million. This makes it not only a numismatic treasure but also a significant investment. Because of its extreme rarity and high value, the 1997 penny has become a symbol of how small details can turn ordinary objects into extraordinary artifacts. Collectors often share stories of their hunts, creating a passionate community around a coin that many might overlook in daily life. Ultimately, the 1997 penny demonstrates how chance, history, and meticulous craftsmanship can converge. A coin that once seemed ordinary now holds immense significance, reminding us that sometimes the smallest pieces of metal carry the largest stories.